Hi, this is Mark with ValueCharts.com. For our daily futures update, we are looking at a continuous contract of soybeans, and basically all roads head south for this market right now. Now, if we look at what's happened here over the past several weeks, we can see that we had this initial surge up here into significantly overvalued, as what happens oftentimes is markets will at least stall out until consolidate. Again, we had a follow-on surge here, and that was where we started recording some bearish divergences here in several different indicators, including the MQ momentum. We see a divergence in the histogram here showing that the buying strength is weakening. We again see this in the MQ cycle finder. Buying strength is weakening, and again in the MQ market strength. Now, with this most recent cycle up, we saw hardly any strength in the market, just enough really strength to consolidate. This is very bearish right here. So with everything that's happening here, where do we project prices going? Certainly we're very bearish right now. Prices look like they're heading south. Now, if we look at the support levels here, this is first support is right around the 1390 level. That projects prices lower over the near term, about 60 cents lower than where they are today. And then if it breaks that, we could head all the way down to, call it the 1200 level or so. So that projects prices potentially about $2.50 a bushel lower longer term if we break this upper support, which I project we will. And then the other things to look at here is we have a pattern here on the MQ cycle finder we call zero touch, and that is when you see the cycle market strength really push the cycle into negative territory here, but the buyers could never really push this market beyond the zero area. So very weak buying, stronger selling, and strengthening selling even over the past couple of weeks. And now the bears have control. This type of pattern, if you will, in the cycles usually bodes very well for the direction of the cycle, which in this case is downward direction. So that's one thing to pay attention to. The other indicator that I like to look at is the MQ market strength, and if we look at what the last couple of sell-offs have been, we've reached $2.85 a bushel there recently in October, and then last October we reached a sell-off of right around $3.13. Right now we're at $1.52, so this would project, call it $1.30 to $1.50 a bushel lower, which would take us potentially down to the $13 a bushel level. So any way you slice it, this market is picking up momentum to the downside, and at the very least we see prices going 60 cents lower before hitting some kind of support, and then potentially, according to the market strength, $1.30 to $1.50 cents lower, and then our ultimate stronger support level here would be take us about $2.50 a bushel lower. So look for this to possibly happen here in the next couple of weeks. Again, whenever analyzing the markets, we're looking at what's likely to happen. So make sure you use stops and understand that trading does involve risk. But I think this is a fairly high probability play that we would like to ourselves get short with this and take advantage of this potential move that we believe is highly likely. We'll continue to watch this market. Thanks for watching.